Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the morning stretch break. Wow, Erica looks so nice where you're at right now. Good for you for getting outside. That's awesome. I love that. Okay, so as always, you guys, today, if you have anything that's a little extra tight or anything you want me to focus on during the stretch break, feel free to drop that in the chat and I will add that to what we're doing today. But first, we're going to go ahead and start off. You can drop it at the chat anytime, I'll add it in there. But we're going to start off standing today and we're going to work a little bit on our upper body first thing. So first thing we're going to do today is we are going to open up the neck and our traps a little bit. So I'm going to start with my right hand. I'm going to place it directly in between my shoulder blades here. So hand in between the shoulder blades. That's my right arm. I'm going to take my left ear, bring it down to my left shoulder, and bring my left hand on top of my head. So making sure our core is still nice and tight here. We're not arching the back at all. And we're taking nice, big, deep inhales. And as we exhale, relaxing through our neck, definitely starting to feel that more in the side of our neck here and making sure too, we're not pulling our head down to the side. We're just letting our hand help us out here, helping gravity do its job. So sighing out any tension we feel in the neck. And we're going to do one more big inhale here. And slowly exhale. And from here, we're going to go ahead. We're now going to gaze towards the ground, bringing our chin towards our chest, hands still on top of the head here. And we're going to start to release the trap a little bit more. So the muscles right here on top of the shoulders, as well as more in the back of the neck. So these can get pretty tight from sitting or standing at the desk. Or even if you're cold, I know when I'm cold, I tend to shrug my shoulders a little bit. So this kind of helps kind of relax all the muscles in our shoulders and in our necks. Again, sighing away any tension you feel in your neck as we exhale. And we're going to do one more deep breath here. So inhale nice and deep. And slowly exhale. And we can go ahead and gently bring our head to center and drop our hands to the sides. We can kind of shake out our arms a little bit if they got tight behind your back. And now we're going to do the same thing with the other hand. So my left hand now is going to go in between my shoulder blades. And I'm going to bring right ear to right shoulder, right hand on top of my head. So again, feeling this one in the side of our necks more. Sighing away all that tension, all the buildup we feel in our necks. Still making sure our core is tight, not arching the back. We're getting a nice neck stretch out of this. And let's go ahead and do one more big inhale here. And slowly exhale. And we're going to go ahead and now bring that gaze down towards the ground, chin towards the chest, hands still on the head, and starting to stretch out and release our traps a little bit in the back of the neck. So again, feeling that more in the back and into our traps here. Awesome job, y'all. Let's go ahead and do one more big inhale. And we're going to slowly exhale. We can gently bring our head back to center, drop our hands to the sides, and again, shake that on out. Now my shoulders get pretty tight from doing that. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch out our chest and our shoulders a little bit more. So we're going to take our fingers, we're going to interlace them behind our back. And what we're going to do is we're going to take those knuckles, we're going to make them really heavy, pushing them towards the ground. We're going to open up our chest here. We want to make sure we're not overarching the back. We just want a nice tight pull through the chest, pushing our knuckles down and away from each other to really open up our chest and shoulders. And we're going to take our gaze slightly up towards the ceiling or the sky if you are outside. And if that feels not comfortable, you can go ahead and keep that gaze forward, but it will help us open up the chest a little bit more. But we're pushing those knuckles into the ground. We're inhaling nice and deep into our chest. Exhaling, sighing away any tension. Great job. We're going to do one more inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to keep our fingers interlaced. We're going to have a slight bend in our knees. We're going to push those hips back, go into a forward fold, keeping those hands interlaced. So this is going to give us a nice hamstring stretch in the legs, as well as opening up our chest and shoulders just a little bit more. So we're relaxed through the upper body here, feeling the stretch a little bit deeper with each exhale. And on this next exhale, we can go ahead and gently release those hands, bringing them down towards the ground. And if you are unable to reach the ground, you can go ahead and rest your hands on your feet, on your shins, whatever is most comfortable and what is available to you today. We're getting a nice stretch here. You let those arms hang. Let the upper body get really heavy. Feeling gravity kind of pull on our head, neck, and shoulders here, giving it a little bit extra of a stretch. Really relax with each exhale. Awesome job, everyone. We're going to do one more big inhale here. Slowly exhale. And we're going to make our way onto the ground on our hands and our knees. So whatever is the easiest way for you to get down onto the ground. Let me move my camera a little bit for you here. So we are on our hands and our knees. And what we are going to do today is we're going to do some quadruped rocking, but we're going to do that fun little twist. So what we're going to do, I'm on my hands and my knees. I'm going to take my right leg first and I'm going to put it straight out to the side like a kickstand. So my right leg is straight out, heel big toe, little toe on the ground. And when we rock back here, we're going to add another twist to it. So we're rocking back with that one leg out, feeling that stretch on the inner thigh. My right leg is out to the side. I'm going to take my right arm and I'm going to reach through in between my left arm and my left leg as far as I can. And then plant that hand back on the ground and rock back up. So it's a two-part. So we're going to rock back, keeping that pinky toe on the ground, reaching as far as we can through, and then back to center, replacing that hand back on the ground and coming on up. So a few more of these, moving at a pace that's comfortable for you. We're rocking back, reaching as far as we can, getting some rotation through the spine, planting the hand and back to center. So we're getting multifaceted stretch here. Exhale as you open up. Let's go ahead and wherever we're at, we're going to do one more here. So rocking back, exhaling, reaching as far as we can. Back to center. Squeezing those glutes, making sure that core is staying nice and tight through that. Awesome job, everyone. When we finish that last one, we're going to go ahead and move on to the other side. So same thing now, but my left leg is straight out to the side like a kickstand. We're feeling that stretch on the inner part of our thigh and into our hips. And we're going to rock back, bringing the glutes to the heels. Pinky toe stays on the ground. Same arm of the leg that's out to the side, reaching as far as we can through the opposite arm, opposite leg. and then placing that back where it was and coming up to center. Making sure our core is nice and tight here as we come back to center, making sure we're not having any dips in our back. We're also really feeling the stretch in the lower body as we reach. Awesome job, everyone. Wherever we're at, we're gonna go ahead and do one more here. Placing that hand back. And that is going to be all the time we have for this morning stretch break. So you can stay on your hands and your knees. You can seated, standing, however you'd like to end the stretch break. But thank you all so much for coming. I love to see you all in here. I know it feels so nice for myself to be able to get a stretch in the morning. So thank you all for coming. Don't forget, this week is the last week to fill out our membership satisfaction survey. I went ahead and placed that link in the chat box. So if you can go ahead and fill that out. We definitely appreciate all the feedback that we can get there. Don't forget, we also do have one more stretch break today at 2:30 with me, and then there also is Nabs and Core class with Luis tonight at 4:30. So we hope to see you all there. I hope you all have a great rest of your morning, a great lunchtime, and I'll hopefully see you all at 2:30.